Alright, my friends. My coffee is ready. And I'm ready as well. Mic test. We checked my OBS pretty quickly. Should be fine, right? Also welcome Carla and Katie and Blossom. I will flame your Amphi, by the way, in a second. Wait and watch. Yeah. So, I think we will do it in German. We would say kurz und schmerzlos for the AI. Let me show you my box first of all. I think I'm pretty mad about this run because I lost a Pokemon unplanned. And you know, my self-criticism is pretty high in that case, so that was pretty bad. So that was basically on the Ace Trainer, on the Aero Ace Trainer. I pre-damaged wrong. And I could have a Stealth Rocks up there, what is really fucking bad. Not that Boomkin died, that is something else. But I could actually be in more trouble there, and that's why I'm pretty mad about that. But outside of that, it was obviously pretty clean. But still, I don't like to see mistakes like that from me, for sure. So, Unbekannt was actually a pretty nice Pokemon in the early game. I was forced to sack something against Bugsy, and it was a really good one. You can see the IVs as well, IVs are active. Also, keep in mind I need to complain because this is not officially a complaint log, but I have to do some complaints. Some stuff of that will be sarcasm, of course, but yeah. Keep in mind that I have to do it. My Huzo is always bad, basically. I don't know what is going on with my eggs. Yeah, don't ask me. Let me remember. My egg actually in Run and Bun was good. I cannot say always because I only got the egg one time, right? So, I don't know what is going on with this fucking Togepi egg, but yeah, this is just a Huzo. Nothing else to say. What is a big insult in German, I would say. So, yeah. Mag this Pokemon. Akali, I was forced to sack something against Wake for the lead against Gyarados because I couldn't pivot around with my other electric type. But yeah, Akali just died there, basically being pre-burned without Guts boost, so we just have, so we just break the Wakam Berry, basically. Yeah, I mean, zero attack, it is what it is. Obviously Guts is better. So you can see I sacked a lot of bad mons here already, you know? Like, this Pokemon is generally bad, and then you get this fucking dog shit piss motte. So yeah. What should I say? What should I say about this fucking Pokemon? Yeah, that means short and simple, exactly. And they're not short and simple, yeah. Like, it's for me at least, because my English is, maybe Carla can do it. Kurz und schmerzlos. How would you describe that in German? Short and painless? Yeah, probably. Short and painless, probably, for the AI. Something like that. But yeah, I would guess something like that, yeah. Yeah. Can't get fake out flinched gratitude. This is not a gratitude log. Yeah, short and painless is, I think, is correct, I think, yeah. I'm not sure this is getting used in English, but yeah, we are saying that if we wanna wreck something. And okay guys, I didn't even bother, by the way, to level this up. Level 33, it just came to the Clarence fight, and just fucking used Helping Hand and died. So the Helping Hand was really useful, but yeah. Another example of my eggs and Sterling Silver. Like, come on. What the hell? And also, I never could play Hitmonlee in Sterling Silver for some reason. Like, not even one time in my fucking life. That's pretty bad. And then we had this Kabutops as well, paper cut. So usually I would sack this Pokemon already to Bugsy. But we know Protect is broken, Protect is really strong. And that's why I sacked Unknown instead of Kabuto back then. And it survived till clearance, because Protect is just really strong. Even this Pokemon with this IVs, Protect is strong. Especially for tag battles, especially for... Yo, Jelly, thank you, man. Thank you. Hopefully we will not need the luck, but thank you for sure. Yeah. And then Boomkin died basically on the mistake. Play too fast. If you play too fast, you will do... And I can only blame myself, because I just played too fast. Pre-damaged for something else instead of pre-damaging for Brave Bird. I don't know for what I pre-damaged basically my Boomkin. And my Raichu, sorry. My Raichu was not pre-damaged for EQ. That's how it was. You need to pre-damage for the Rockhead AI and stuff like that. And my Raichu was not pre-damaged for the EQ. So Aero actually used Head Smash on the Switch instead of EQ. It is what it is. It is a big mistake. I don't want to see stuff like that from me, but yeah. I took a day off and then after that it was okay. Yeah, I will not talk about every Pokemon. We got some good mons for sure. Like, I don't know. I will show you the bad ones because this is a complaint log. Like, the name is just saying everything about this Pokemon. I think it's overrated. Anyways, but yeah, it's pretty cool that I got a pretty bad one as well. Also, by the way, yeah, every box have a Troach, Typhlosion, and Magnezone. I don't see this mons. But we have some guys, of course. We have some guys in the box, okay? Oh yeah, Lucario was really close to come to the E4, by the way. This is basically... This is the second Lucario I got. This is download as well, not adaptability. My E4 Lucario was adaptability. Download is... Like, adaptability is more consistent, but download is stronger if you get the right download. This is easy E4 Lucario, by the way, but I have something what makes the E4 more consistent. And also I brought Lucario already one time, and that's why we are bringing something else. Son Goku was actually really strong. Even in the complaint log, I have to say some good stuff about some mons, because, I mean, this is dog shit special attack, and everyone who saw the run, so the run is on my channel, feel free to watch the run if you want. Or like, also some stuff is in the Sterling Silver Discord, but yeah, join the Sterling Silver Discord if you're not in the Sterling Silver Discord. Link is in the description. This is max speed Raichu. This is max speed fucking Raichu, and this thing is just good. Even with 0 special attack, it doesn't really matter that we have 0 special attack minus special attack nature. It doesn't really matter, it's just so good. It did so much in this run, it's crazy. Okay? It outspeeded so many stuff. It outspeeded Electrode in the Victory Road. What is a minus speed Electrode, but still. It outspeeded on 66 Aero on the Ace Trainer. Max speed plus speed nature is crazy, and Raichu is already buffed anyways in this. So yeah, you don't have a paper Raichu, because Raichu is usually pretty squishy. Especially on the physical side. I think it's buffed on the physical side as well. I don't know exactly the numbers right now, but yeah, it is buffed for sure. And also, yeah, special attack and speed and stuff like that. So, and also the typing. I think the biggest reason why this is so good is the typing, actually. And Mold Breaker obviously destroyed some Magnezones and also some Rotom Heats as well, because it will just ignore the ability. Most of the time, Mold Breaker doesn't matter that much. I don't think Lightning Rod is... like, you will not lose too much, but yeah, Mold Breakers, of course. Yeah, I don't want to say too much about the mons in my box right now. You can see the mons. Yeah, oh, yeah, this is also something what is always the case. And I think some of us guys are just getting nerfed, basically, because Gyarados is too strong. This is, I think, the 3rd time I got a 0 attack modest fucking Gyarados. And I have a lot of runs, to be fair. But that is still funny. Huh? And we know how strong Gyarados is in this game. Generally, it's one of the best Nuzlocke mons. Even in Gen 3, where you have a weird moveset and stuff like that, but you can still use a lot of stuff, and if it's not a ROM hack designed around Nuzlocking, then you can even use Dragon Dance and stuff like that, so, you know, this Pokemon is broken. Do you remember the time back then where we used fucking Dragon Dance? Holy shit, dude. This is so fucking broken. Imagine we would have Dragon Dance in hard ROM hacks. Okay. And yeah, now I need to complain about this dogshit Amphi. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, how can you miss actually every fucking static and then you are fucking dead dogshit? I don't even bother. Like, I leveled this up for some reason. So, Lumina, just, you know, I don't know. Just don't show me your face again, actually. Yeah. This is a 000 IVs again. Adamant Nature, what is probably the worst? Yeah, probably. And yeah, I think out of 9 statics, it missed 8 statics. That's not my Amphi, that's your Amphi. I mean, your Amphi was your Amphi, Jimo? I don't remember anymore, to be honest. But yeah, your Amphi did a lot in the E4 for sure. I can't say anything. But that was pretty impressive. That was really impressive, Blossom. But yeah, this is the dog shit one. Like, the stats are dog shit and then you're fucking missing 8 statics out of 9? It wasn't? Okay, cool. Then it's even more impressive in my opinion. Okay, but now about the team. Obviously, we got... Oh yeah, wait. I need to show you one bad mon again. And then we can start. I mean, this is not that bad, I guess. But like, what the fuck? I was like, okay, you know guys, I never got Ariados. Never, I think. Not sure exactly. This guy is always, or like in this case, this girl is always a threat for the AI. Like if the AI have that. Because Sucker Punch Sniper, Pursuit Sniper. We know how this can end. You know? But being minus attack, 1 attack IV. And I got actually... I was like, okay, I will get some new data, maybe for the late game, but fuck that shit. Oh, fuck that shit. Okay, but now, Crobat is not in the team. Crobat is always an E4 mon, but I want to bring some different stuff as well, right? So, shut the fuck up, Professor. And this is my team, what we are bringing to the fucking E4. I never brought Azu. Azu is the first time for E4 round 1 at least. It's not a bounty, but I want to bring some new stuff, what I never, and I cannot do it with every Pokemon, of course. But yeah, Mickey is in the team. Choo-choo! The Mickey Azu in Sterling Silver with, I have to complain somehow. Yeah, I guess only 11 attack. Special attack, sorry. I mean, I can't complain about this, come on. So, huge power Azu. We are pre-burned, so we will get the huge power boost, basically. Yeah. And then, that is basically replaced my starter. Anorith was my starter, basically. I replaced that with Chikorita. Just because I think, and that's what I think at least, you can correct me if you think it's wrong. That the Cinder line is the best for the AI, like if you want to have hard matchups. I think it will not matter that much. So I gave my rival the Cinder Evo line, basically. Because Bayleaf is trolling, actually, it's just inting. It will just use fucking, whatchamacallit, Nature's, what was it? Nature's Gift? In Azalea, then it will just spam Draco in Goldenrod shenanigans. Nature's Powers, exactly. Nature's Power, sorry. Not Nature's Gift, yeah, Nature's Power, exactly. So it will just spam that on the fucking flying type, and it will just press EQ with that. Whatever. This is, yeah, a perfect Amaldo, basically. Not perfect because we are 0 special attack. So it's not GMO. Yeah, then we have Hercules. Carried the entire run, to be honest. Nearly max speed. Only 10 attack, I have to somehow complain. Somehow I need to get the complaint in as well. Only 10 attack. So it's not that nice, I guess. But yeah. This thing is really hard to bring to the E4 as well. But this is Heracross, what can easily come to the E4 for sure. Especially for my work. Then, yeah, the name says everything about Yanmega here. Please nerf, also perfect nature, basically. The bad thing about that, because I have to complain somehow, yeah, rest in peace U-turn damage. We are only 1 attack and models, I guess. But yeah, this will get nerfed in the future at some point. Slightly at least. And I will show why in this E4 as well. I'm using Yanmega most of the time for a support here. Not for like blasting and, you know, killing everything. Because it is possible that this can chain kill a lot of stuff, we know that, and that's the problem about this Pokemon as well. But I will use that as a support Pokemon. Then, Armodildo with Rocket. So the complaint is actually, this is not battle armor. This is bad, right? Like this is, you can't bring this to the E4, it's not playable. I think. At least some guys would say that, probably. The weird thing was to place Chico with Saita, must start at 2. Oh! That's strange. So you took Chico and then you replaced Chico with your Scyther and then your rival had Scyther as well? Chico as well? That's strange, dude. Yeah, that's strange for sure. And then we have Murdoch, min special defensive. That is the complaint about that. So I brought Ghastly already to the E4, so we know that this Pokemon doesn't need any stats. Let's be fair. Because obviously Ghastly will not have the stats what Gengar can have, even on 0 IVs. So yeah, this Pokemon doesn't... And also, by the way, I think we talked about that a lot of time already. Don't sack your only Ghost Pokemon. That was my only Ghost Pokemon. And you have a guaranteed Ghost Pokemon, so don't sack it because Ghost Pokemons are always really good. Especially for the E4. Okay? It's not mandatory, like, it's not impossible to win without a Ghost Pokemon, but yeah. You are really lucky if you get more than 1 Ghost Pokemon for your run, actually. Okay. Let me check my notes, and then, yeah, it needs plus speed for that stuff what I'm doing, basically. Yeah, and that's why... we talked about that back then. I think Carla will probably remember... I'm not sure Anne is watching right now. He will remember... And I think it's understandable that this Pokemon doesn't get Bullet Seed with Skill Link. It would be a straight up S tier Pokemon. Especially because it's a S tier Pokemon for the E4 then. Yeah. That's it. Nothing else to say about that. Because then you can just bring Skill Link, you know? Because Skill Link is not having that much value in the E4. But if you have Bullet Seed as in your learn set, then you can fucking bring it to the E4 even with Skill Link, and it will destroy the 2 ground water mons at least, and it can do some other stuff as well. Because Heracross is pretty fucking bulky. Okay. I don't think I need my notes that much. It's a pretty straightforward plan, but yeah. Obviously we still want to be a bit careful. So the plan for that should be, yeah, okay. So give me like 1 or 2 minutes. And then we will start. Also Heracross, I talked about Heracross. I got it in my 0 IVs run as well. With exactly 0 IVs, obviously then. and it was killing, and it still did so much. So Heracross is just fantastic. Nothing else to say about that Pokemon, actually. It's just a really fucking good Pokemon. I just took it and run and bun, not because I was really needing it, just because I like Heracross. I mean, I couldn't actually take it, because it was a 50% chance to get Heracross or Pinsir, and then I basically want to roll the 50-50 into Guts. And we was lucky enough. So 25% chance to get a really good Heracross. And then I found a unique line, I would say, what no one else did in Run and Bun, and we have a lot of Run and Bun victories already, with Iron Ball Heracross strats in the most deep base center. That is really cool. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Also, yeah, small thing before we start. I have 7 scales left, by the way. If anyone needs some scales, just tell me. Yeah. He was not needing them. Nothing else to say. So spend your scales. I'm always saying that in every run. Just spend your fucking scales. Okay. So, before I was crafting this Amaldo, by the way, I was obviously thinking about something. And I need a support team around my Amaldo to make it possible that Amaldo... That's why Amaldo is not something what you will always bring, but it's a really good Pokemon with battle armor for sure. I can already tell you. Now we will have even a stronger support here, because I have a really strong support Pokemon in my team. And I didn't knew that when I was starting the run. Amaldo can do a lot of stuff alone in this fight without that support, but with this support, this is a destruction now. Okay. Let's start. Nervous. Ah! Professor! Stop! Okay. We have the XP share on Murdoch, we have the XP share on Amaldo. That means everything outside of Hercules will get a level up in this fight. Let's go. Also, Kala knew that, I think. Oh, everyone knew that. Jojo! Science, the Radiator I was playing just for fun without the bait order. It was pretty fun, it is pretty fun, and the entire E4 is planned without the bait order as well. So I have the card without the bait order open as well right now. So what we're gonna do here, we are pre-burned. Not for the huge power boost, of course. So we don't do too much damage with a fake out crit here. It doesn't matter that much, but we don't want to have too much damage here. Okay, so we will fake out here to break the focus sash from this Espion. Yeah, even if we crit, we can see it's not that much damage. We will get the burn chip, that's completely fine. And we will switch on the guaranteed Aura Sphere to please nerf. What is please nerf tanking like a boss? We are holding a Citrus Berry here. They're also edged, of course, with every Pokemon here. This is guaranteed Aura Sphere. There you fucking go. And now we will do something what is actually broken with Yanmega. That is the point where I say this Pokemon is just broken. We will detect on the guaranteed Heat Wave. This is always Heat Wave, nothing else. Get the speed boost, and we will baton pass my speed boost to Amaldo. We will switch into the highest damaging move to Amaldo now. But we are battle armor, so we can't die to a crit. This is the highest damaging move, basically. This is doing a ton of damage. But we are faster because of the baton pass. And a lot of stuff Amaldo can basically lead without. That's why I'm saying Amaldo can lead in this fight without this support. Okay? Because you just go pre-sleep, leech life, wreck your anti-HP back, Accelerator, kill this. So this is possible without that support, but this support is crazy now. Will leech life kill his Espion? And it will just go to the first Pokemon with the super effective move, and then it's only one Pokemon in the bag with a super effective move here, so this is phase 1, and that is Aggie because of AP. So 4 Pokemons will get a level up here. I will do it later in the calc, I don't need to do it right now. Yeah, there's Aggie. So even AP is basically the Switch AI, that's why it came in, because of phase 1 AP. It will never use AP, it will always use Egg Bomb, because Egg Bomb is just doing straight up more damage on my Amaldo than AP. But it doesn't really matter anymore, because we are just faster. Amaldo always tanks a full life Egg Bomb, by the way, so we would just kill this and rack the entire HP back. Okay? So, even if we would be slower, it's fine. Just saying. Remember, I'm saying without that support. But now we are faster. So, good freaking night! We are not done. We are not done, of course. So, no Pokemon in the bag have a super effective move. And the first Pokemon, what will come in here now is Porygon because of Psycho Boost. Because that's the highest damage in phase 2 Switch AI. There you fucking go. Jolly Nature. Remember, I'm Jolly Nature. Why I'm Jolly Nature? Because I was not planning with the Mega. Okay? And Jolly Nature, perfect. Amaldo outspeeds this Porygon. And always kills this Porygon as well. Because I was planning, obviously, without Mega. I didn't knew that I will get Mega, you know? And I will have the speed boost. So we will always outspeed this Porygon even without this +1 boost here. So, this is now, again, phase 2, this is always phase 2 now. This is just going to Electivire because of Fire Blast. And EQ kills. Life Orb EQ will kill this Electivire. Number 4. Now we will see Absol because of Cross Chop. Cross Chop is the highest damage in phase 2 Switch AI. There you fucking go. Ooh. And we will just EQ this Absol and we don't care about the Sucker Punch. Okay. The cool part about that this Absol didn't use Sucker Punch here is... Ooh. And we can kill this as well without that support. The only Pokemon we can't kill without that support, and we basically need to switch out, is this Typhlosion. Without the speed boost, but we are faster now. And because, that's why I basically scaled Head Smash, we didn't got the Sucker Punch. If we get the Sucker Punch, we can't do that. But we didn't got the Sucker Punch, we can just EQ then. Okay? On level 70, EQ kills this. With Life Orb. But because we didn't got the Sucker Punch, we Head Smash. Life Orb and 50% recoil, we will never die to this. We'll drop low, but we will never die. That's the entire sweep from Amaldo in this fight. Yo, Will, what's up, man? We don't need Typhlosion for you. What is going on? Alright. That is Will down. I'm sorry, Will, but you're actually trash. Can't say anything else about you. Let me give the level ups in the calc, please. 1 second. Export. Because I knew already my line, I knew already everything here, so I was not needing the level ups in the calc. Outside of Heracross, everything is level 70 now. And Yan Mega level 70. Okay. Complain about, yeah. I mean, we have to buff Will. We are doing it kinda already. With nerfing Typhlosion in the future patch. Right? But yeah, Will is just too easy. Actually, I need something else here. Like, I don't know. Actually, buff Will. Buff Will somehow, because this is actually too easy. Somehow. So, like always, take that. Take that candies, level up your mons, baby, but level 100 you can beat me. And I think, yeah, we also have some PP up and PP max left. So, before I'm doing a mistake here, let's do it slowly, because I cannot heal up my Heracross, of course, with a full restore. So let's use a full restore here. And now we will just throw the full restores away, because I don't want to misclick. And I can just use berries. And we have still max potions, basically. Okay. Let's max potion up everything. Plan is pretty straightforward here. Let me remove the items. And we will have the XP share this time on Heracross, because we want to get the level up on Heracross as well. This type probably still goes crazy on... Yeah, probably. Not only on Will. I think we saw my Charizard Blaze already. So Blaze have some plays for sure. But it gets boring if everyone is just resetting for a Pokemon who can just basically sweep the entire fight. And Amaldo couldn't sweep the entire fight alone. It could kill always Espion, Aggie. With my net, like, because mine is perfect. Aggie, Espion, Aggie, Porygon, Evaya was always safe. We could kill Absol as well, and then we need to find a solution for this Typhlosion at least. But this is not too hard, I guess. This is not too hard to find a solution, because we were still not, I think, at this point dead to a Sucker Punch crit. Not Sucker Punch crit, to a Sucker Punch. Because we will get a lot of Life Orb recoil, but we will also rack a lot of HP with Leech Life back. So yeah, it was never a problem actually. Okay. We don't need to change any moves here. Okay. So Azu's leading the fight. Azu is leading the fight, and we will just max elixir everything here. Yeah, we don't need to change anything. And Mega will also be nerfed, so this is also doesn't work. Yeah, the tech is, I think, getting removed, but the most broken thing I saw, I showed basically. And I will show what is the most broken thing actually, not only the tech. But that is obviously what I think, like the game cannot be balanced around what only some people thinks. Because I think this Pokemon is entirely broken, and if it would be about me, I would remove fucking Speed Boost. Entirely. But yeah, it is balanced around, you know, the entire community, the entire, you know, like not only around players who can... Yeah, exactly. Kala is saying that as well, because, you know, experienced players will always say Speed Boost is too strong. Because it is just too strong for some stuff in combination. But yeah, I'm just removing detect is already a good nerf, for sure, because this Pokemon needs a small nerf for sure at least. Okay, we need the Silk Scarf here. So I'm getting fucking wild beetles again in my fucking room here. Like, I heard something middle of the fight. It was doing bzzz. Dude, they are crazy this year, man. Like, seriously. They are going crazy this year. Like, fuck off. You know what else is a bug? Heracross. Yeah. So, XP share on Heracross, and yeah, we have a pretty good plan for this fight for sure. So we don't need this Life Orb on Yanimega for this fight, by the way. But we will use that. Leftovers on Armadillo and Black Sludge. Okay, let me check in the calc. Sun is gone. And obviously Koga is leading with Gastrodon. So we didn't forget about the game, how the game works. Choo choo! Yeah, want to get the level up here, just that's why we basically have that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's also about the combination detect, speed boost, and baton pass. that is crazy. That is crazy. And yeah, something what we know how strong Draco Meteor basically is in this game. That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes it's a cool. That's what a dev would I think or have it in mind. And sometimes you don't. Yeah, on the first place realize how strong this can be in the end. And remember how long it took actually before Yanmega was hoved. It took a while because my Yanmega was the first one. And yeah, obviously Yanmega is not a Pokemon what you should always get, and you also need to get speed boost and stuff like that because you can just get tinted lens as well. But yeah, I would say time for Koga. Okay. I hope I'm not stupid and I'm focused. And I actually equipped the Silk Scarf here. I think I did. Choo-choo! Yeah. So, Fake Out, Gastrodon, 25 attack on level 70 is enough. That Fake Out into Double Edge will always kill this Gastrodon. Heracross is not killing this Gastrodon, so we need Mickey here. My Grass type. And Heracross will get the level up here. And there's some Ninjask. So, this Ninjask will always use Close Combat here. Close Combat on my Mickey. What's up, Verse? How are you doing? Let me check my notes. Yeah. I don't have too much notes, to be fair. But yeah, I have some. So this is Close Combat number 1. We need to still count the Close Combats. Because I'm not doing a full stall here. But I'm doing something special. Special. So, we will go to Murdoch on this Close Combat. So this is CC number 1. We'll get Speed Boost. All Gucci boys. And we will Perish Song straight up. This will go for Double Team, Sword Dance, maybe X-Scissor straight up. We don't care. Yeah, there's a Sword Dance, so the Sword Dance is already gone at least. There's a Perish Song. Now it can go for Double Team or for X-Scissor straight up, okay? We'll go to Armor Dildo. This is Perish Song. Turn straight up going. This is not nice, but it's fine. Because we are not Battle Armor basically. But it's okay. Still tagging it like a boss. Count number 2. We will protect this turn for 1 more CC. So this is CC number 2. And the only Pokemon in the back, because the AI needs to switch out. Even Ninjask sees overkill here right now. Ninjask needs to switch out here now. And the only Pokemon in the back what have a super effective move against my Armor Dildo is Drapion. So the AI needs to exactly switch to Drapion here now. And the AI doesn't know that I will switch as well to something else. Okay? And because the AI is switching before me, and the decision is basically before me, we know it is always Drapion here. So we'll go to Please Nerf. Also, the Sword Dance is gone, what is really cool, obviously. And now we need to detect here. We don't need the Life Orb for this Drapion. And we will kill this with Draco Meteor. We need to detect because we are slow otherwise. So the only Pokemon in the bag what have a super effective move against me is Crobat. And Crobat is usually faster than my entire team. But we have the speed boost, remember? And we don't need the Life Orb for that. We don't need the Life Orb for this Crobat. We are killing Drapion and Crobat with Dragon Fang Draco Meteor. Just because we can, we will detect again. Just because we can. And kill this as well with Draco Meteor. It's overkill. It's not even fucking close. Because Dragon Fang already kills it. The good thing about the Life Orb is something else. So, we'll get, again, a nice recoil and the Life Orb recoil. And now, this is always overflow. This cannot be explosion overflow. So this can't go to Fortress because it is phase 2 switch AI. It just overflows basically. And the highest damage basically in phase 2 switch AI right now is Double Edge and Shadow Force. It's a tie. But this is fake out, guaranteed. I would say it sees a fast kill because I play too much run and bun. But it is guaranteed fake out because it sees a kill with fake out, that's it. We can detect here, again, on the guaranteed fake out. Yeah, there's a fake out. Now we will baton pass out. And go to Armadillo. On the Double Edge. That's completely fine. I take that. Now, this is something what Battle Armor Armadillo can't do. Look at this. Klabushki! Without a damage item, by the way. Without a damage item. Holding leftovers, okay? So this is Ninja's bag. This is CC number 3. Yeah, CC number 3. And this is CC number 4. Let's go back to Murdoch. So, this can double team now. This can X-Scissor now. Will Parrot Song straight up again. Used 4 CCs now. We go back to Aggron. Yeah, it's completely fine. You will switch out anyways. I don't fucking care. Parasong number 2. Or like round number 2. You protect. Yeah, on the last close combat, the AI needs to switch out now. Will head smash the incoming Fortress. And this is always a 2-shot. And remember, Ninjask is out of close combat, out of double T. Oh my god. Oh shit. Rocket Aggron, ladies and gentlemen. Rocket Aggron, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, this is out of... I will just protect. Just to be sure, okay? I counted 5 CCs. But let's be sure. Because if I just miscounted, Aggron is dead and the run is over. So we will protect to just check it out. It's X-Scissor. I mean, I can count till 5 usually. But yeah. And let's head smash this asshole now. Yeah, battle armor, guys. This is not battle armor. You don't need battle armor, Aggron. Aggron is fucking S tier, always. And this is obviously adamant. So, yeah, this is even... Somehow I need to complain, so this is not battle armor. But, yeah, let's head smash again, you know. Like, fuck that guy. Alright! You know what is really surprising? For me as well? I know there was like 2 runs before I used... I think Aggron is the mon what I used, I think, the most as a steel mon in all of my hoves. And before my Aggron E-Force, like we got a streak after that at some point, what is really cool. There was only 2 hoves, I think, from Aggron before that. And then I think people start realizing how strong this Pokemon actually is for the E4 because it's so consistent. You are not baiting random moves from a champ. You're not baiting random moves from this and this and this. And this is so good. Okay. Now everything is level 70 now. Let's remove the XP share here. Let's remove the life orb here. Let's remove the citrus berry here. I just want to give every item again, basically. A lot of stuff will be the same anyways. Yeah, Steel Rock is really strong. Also guaranteed Dynamic Punch, EQ. Like, if you're not max defensive, I think you always are in a champ range from EQ as well. You will never see random moves, you know, if it's out of Dynamic Punch. So you can basically stall this until it dies to Sand Chip. And that works basically only with Battle Armor for a consistent line. Because you can get too many crits. But yeah. We don't need that. So, Max Elixir. Max Elixir. So, this is the first fight where Heracross will get life for something. We want to have the Mystic Water here on Mickey. Okay, wait a second. Let me heal up my mons first of all. Okay. So, Mickey with Mystic Water. We don't really need that, but why not? Don't need Mickey for switch-ins anyways at some point. We will go with a Citrus Berry on Please Nerf. Then we have the leftovers on my Armadillo. And we have the Black Sludge. This is the strongest combination. Aggron and exactly Gengar. The Gengar Evo line. With lefties and Black Sludge. It's crazy good. But we don't need that because I want to do something different. That's also always a thing. I don't want to like stall just with Armadillo and Murdoch the Bruno fights. I want to do some different stuff, of course. But yeah, I have to bring my goats as well, of course. They are just too good to not bring. And still need to win the E4, you know. And now we will, that's something I think a lot of people might don't even know. A lot of people might don't even know that Heracross can learn Fling. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that. We remove Facade here. I just had Facade from the start because, you know, we don't need that Facade for the entire E4. So it's fine. We'll just remove it. Can also remove something else, but no, something else we can't basically remove because we need the other moves anyways. So yeah. Fling. Choo-choo. Citrus Berry, King's Rock. Citrus Berry, leftovers, Black Sludge. Moveset is correct. Give me like some seconds. Because I want to have the right items in the card as well for that fight. It's really hard to... it's really easy to fuck up that fight. So let's be a bit careful with that. Citrus. Leftovers. Black Sludge. I think saving and loading the save state is a bit easier, but no, fuck it. King's Rock. And level 70. Heracross got the level 70 as well now. And Citrus Berry Onion Mix. Okay. Alright. Sand is active. Yeah. We also don't need the Mystic Water, by the way. That is just because we don't need Azo that much anyways in this fight. It's a really good lead here. I think nearly every Azo can do that, right? Oh, let's find it out. Let's find it out. Why not? We have the time for that. Let's find it out pretty quickly. Let me change the screen. So that is my Mickey. If I would be 0 attack, let's find it out. This is not enough. So not every Azu can do that. Yeah, not every Azu can do that. So fake out into Aqua Jet would not kill, actually. Yeah, but we don't need, because if we go with the Citrus Berry, for example, or like, yeah, Citrus Berry, come on. Fake out into Aqua Jet would always kill because Nape will get Sand Chip. So technically we don't need that. But yeah, why not? Why not? So yeah, not every single Azu can do that, but I think you don't need that much attack for that. 0 attack is obviously also something what you will not bring to the E4. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Let's double check the items and let's do the Bruno fight. What is most of the time the champ fight? Not in my case. Choo-choo! King's Rock, Fling, blah blah blah, Citrus, Leftovers, Black Sludge, and we have everything what we need. Yeah, with Life Orb, exactly. But you get a lot of chips, so you can't do what I'm doing because I'm pivoting a bit around, and yeah. With Life Orb it would be probably enough, you're right. Because with that you're boosting basically also the Silk Scarf damage, the fake out damage. Okay. Yeah, let's go. So, you saw the lead already, Nape lead. We saw a lot of Marowak sweeps in the last weeks, in the last months. I don't know where this came from, but yeah. Obviously, this is not the only thing what you can do in the Bruno fight. I know it was pretty consistent, and I was also pretty proud about that line. And it's pretty cool that people are using that. But at least Flash Fire Typhlosion is gone for the next patch for that. So you can't use Typhlosion. But also Blossom showed that it's possible to do it without, yeah, without, I think, or did you have, no, you didn't have Flash Fire Typhlosion, right? Yeah, so, okay, let's kill this, let's kill this monkey. It's monkey time! It's monkey time! Okay. I don't have my notes open because I'm stupid. And yeah, this is the first super effective move, or like first super effective Pokemon. There are a lot of Pokemon. It's Machamp because it's a +4 score here. Because it's fighting type, and fighting type basically is super effective, and that's +4 score on my Mickey. So there is a Machamp. Usually this is a threat. This is fucking easy. So we will go to my Murdoch on the Guaranteed Dynamic Punch. Don't need to count the Dynamic Punch, but yeah. I probably still be careful with that. 1. Okay, this is 1 DP. We will go back to my Mickey. So, being max defensive, there's one good thing about that. I don't think Ghastly couldn't do what my Murdoch is doing right now. The good part about my... You saw my Gengar, it's basically 0 special defensive and stuff like that. But yeah, we are still in Shadow Punch range, what is really good here. And the Black Sludge is really fucking consistent. With that, we will never get into Stone Edge range until it has Shadow Punch. And we know Shadow Punch PP is infinite, basically. For this fight, at least. So we don't need to worry about that. So this is guaranteed Shadow Punch now. And yeah, Mickey is obviously a really nice switch-in for the Shadow Punch. So let's go to Mickey here. And that's why I don't want to go like something what will boost the damage from my Azu here. Because I don't want to kill this with Mickey. We don't care about the Sand Chip. We don't care about the Quick Claw right now. Because we will just fake out here. So, fake out. This cannot crit kill. And Azu is that tanky that Azu can take a lot of sand chips before it is in range of anything else, like Stone Edge or EQ. Azu is fucking bulky. So this is exactly Dynamic Punch again. And now, let's watch out the sand chip. Yeah? It is Quick Claw. So the Quick Claw will activate. We cannot stay in here. It's fine. That is Dynamic Punch number 2. Basically, we will just use Mickey again for the pivot. This time we will not fake out. We will just pivot, basically. We don't need Mickey anymore after that, basically. So we don't care about the Mickey HP here. We will not fake out here. And go back to Murdoch. We are basically killing this with Murdoch now at any point. And this is this time not Quick Claw. So what we're gonna do is just kill this with Psychic. So this is Gallade because that's the only Pokemon in the back left with the super effective move against my Gengar, and that is Zen Headbutt. So it's phase 1. I had Flash Fire Arcanine. That play to use Ape, U-turn to snipe Flygon with Amphi was my favorite. Yeah, this is nice. This was really nice. I like your Amphicook actually. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. It's always cool to see some new stuff for sure. Okay, so I need exactly 6 sand chips on this Gallade to kill this with Shadow Ball. And I want to kill this with Shadow Ball. I want to kill this with Gengar. I will explain why. It's really important. So, what we're gonna do here, even we are not Battle Armor, we will go to Armadillo on the Zen Headbutt. We will not count the Zen Headbutts. This is not going for high crit AI because it just sees a kill. So it's always Zen Headbutt exactly. That is Sand Chip number 1. And we will protect here. Even if we get like some crits, it's fine. Because we don't need Armadillo HP that much. So this is Sand Chip number 2. On Superpower number 1. But we don't need to count Superpowers. And we don't need to count basically also Quick Claw and stuff like that. So we exactly know when we can attack this. This is Sand Chip number 3 now. This is really fucking interesting. I will show you in a second. So this is Zen Headbutt again. This is number 4 Sand Chip. This is number 5. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is number 6. And we can kill this with Shadow Ball now. We are faster. So this is the good part about this line, that we are faster than this Gallade. Usually stats doesn't really matter that much. Okay. So we will kill this with Shadow Ball now. The really interesting part is I want to bait out Aggron. It's actually really good that the AI is calculating with Head Smash for the Switch AI at least. Otherwise, we would have a different bait. I will show you. This is disgusting, man. This is fucking disgusting. So let's not misclick. Let's kill this with Shadow Ball here. And this will go to Aggron now because the highest damage in phase 2 is exactly Head Smash. And thankfully, it is the case. So let me show you something. It's fucking close, by the way. So, let me see Aggron here. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise, I would see something but I don't know. So, we are calculating with phase 2, basically. So, we need to calc the moves in the back, okay? So, we can remove Leaf Blade here, obviously. And we can put in Head Smash. What is a really strong move in phase 2 as well is Dragon Rush from Aggron. And let's say we are just putting Hydro Cannon now and Draco Meteor. And we can see how fucking close like Dragon Rush usually is still doing higher damage because we are calculating with Gallade. So thankfully the AI is calculating with phase 2 switch AI head smash. Otherwise this just would fucking go to Swampert here. Because Hydro Cannon with Gallade is doing more damage than Dragon Rush because of this stats. So phase 2 switch AI is really important to keep your stats in mind. I'm 0 special defensive, minus special defensive nature. Every average Gengar would bait still Aggron because of Dragon Rush. But you can see that Hydro Cannon is actually higher than Dragon Rush here, right now. What is the fucking problem? But thankfully AI is calling with Head Smash. otherwise, yeah, the Switch AI. At least the Switch AI is calling with Head Smash. But we know that the Head Smash AI exists. So this is not exactly Head Smash now. This can be Dragon Rush, we know that. But we are fine with that. So, why this is so important? Because we need to kill this Aggron before Swampert comes in. Like, my team is not that strong against Swampert, right? But I have a good plan for that. So, now we will switch to my Armadillo on Head Smash or Dragon Rush. Crit is fine. We are pretty healthy. Yeah, Dragon Rush is obviously completely fine. This is even the better move. And if you have some questions, if you're new, you're watching that first time, you can feel free to ask, of course. But I'm not explaining the AI always, because a lot of people already know about that. So yeah, we will protect here to just get Armadillo on full HP, basically. Why not? I don't think we need that, but yeah, why not? Okay, and now the first time Heracross will come in on Superpower. This is exactly Superpower because EQ is not seeing a kill. And Superpower is also not seeing a kill, by the way, but it's Rocket. It can still go EQ, by the way, because of Quad AI, but yeah, you can already see Heracross is fucking ignoring this moves, basically. Because EQ and Superpower both are obviously resisted. So, what is also really important always to keep in mind is residual damage in E4. Because we saw back then Swallow in the E4 with Guts boost and stuff like that, especially in this fight. Look at how much damage I will get here. Just because of the residual damage here, basically. A cool video, I'm actually shining hunting right now. Just got my quickest shiny ever on stream. That's cool. But this is not a video, this is a stream. But congrats, for sure. So we will fling the King's Rock to break the focus sash. First of all. And flinch this Aggron. And you can see how much damage I already got because of the fucking sand and burn chip. Look at this now. So I'm still fine against the crit. Everything is calc. Every damage is calc basically. But look at this. We will kill this with Drain Punch because we have the Guts boost here. And that's why it's fine even if we drop super low on EQ crit or Superpower crit. And the really good part about this is now this will bait in Swampert. Because Hydro Cannon is the highest damage in phase 2 switch AI right now. Because simply Hydro Cannon is higher damage than Draco Meteor. Draco Meteor is 140 base power, Hydro Cannon is 150. And Heracross is basically resisting every single other move in the bag. And now, no, this is not CC Klabushki. We are not holding a damage item. This can't be CC Klabushki, otherwise Swampert would be an ass Pokemon. But the cool part about this now is that this can't yawn, what is really important. And even if we get a crit, and that's why Lucario couldn't join the E4 party, because the Swampert would be a mess. Otherwise, Lucario can do a lot of stuff as well in my E4. But this Swampert would be a fucking mess. So the cool part about this is now this is always consistent. Even if we get a crit, we will rack the entire HP back and always bait guaranteed Hydro Cannon. So we will U-turn, and this is doing enough chip already. Look at this U-turn damage now. It's Guts boosted U-turn damage. This is nearly 50%. on the guaranteed Hydro Cannon. And that is please nerf. So this can't yawn here. This can't go for any shenanigans. Even if this would be Torrent Boost, it's fine. Torrent Boost crit would be fine. We never die, basically. So, what we're gonna do here for just being funny is protect. And Draco Meteor always kills this Swampert after the damage we have done to this Pokemon. So, now we know Flygon is in the back. And we know that we can kill this, but this is boring. Just chain killing something with Draco is most of the time boring. I have something else in mind here right now. Because obviously I can just fucking kill this with Draco Meteor right now. We know that, right? We know that. But we will do something else. We will detect just because we can. And we will switch on this Draco Meteor hard, basically. It's not exactly hard, but it's Baton Pass to Amaldo. Amaldo can tank this Dracos pretty well. It's okay. It's not that strong, but it's okay. So, what is really important to keep in mind, we never die to Dracos here. We are faster, we have the Citrus Berry, and we have Leech Life Recovery. And I calc that really fucking carefully, that we are able to tank 3 Dracos with Citrus and Leech Life Recovery. And Amaldo would not die. So we can tank 3 Dracos, and until this 3 Dracos, this Flygon is just dead. So we'll Leech Life, the HP back. A lot of HP actually. This is Draco again. Ah yeah, by the way, one more thing. 1 second. One more fucking thing. Why we know that the U-turn terminate part is wrong. I think I explained that in my run already enough. Multiple times, but I will just show it again. But this matchup now, basically, I don't even know on which speed I am right now. Let me check, let me change the calc. Yeah, I think I'm on +3 or something like that. It doesn't really matter. One speed boost is enough that I'm faster. It doesn't really matter. So, it doesn't see a kill with any move here right now, okay? So every single move outside of Draco Meteor is on -1. Draco Meteor is on 0 score. But the AI doc says that if U-turn, if there is the last living party member, U-turn, Volt Switch is +2 score and terminate. And that means U-turn would be on +1 right now. And it would be a higher score than Draco, what is not the case. We can see that already. Right? So we know that, I mean, I know that already for a while. But you need some proofs, and Carla showed that as well. I showed that in the anti-run, that the terminate line with last living party member is just wrong in the calc, in the doc. So, Leech Life again, and this will just kill probably. And even if not, we will always survive the next Draco. Yeah. Right, riskless, I would say, right? Yeah. Pretty riskless. Yeah, like, you know, I'm not sure it's even getting the +2. Like, fuck that terminate part, you know? Yeah, it's hard to prove, but maybe you need to do like 50, 60, 70, 80 tests, you know? To see how consistent it is. Because if this is just spamming Dracos for example, 30 time, 40 time, 50 time, I think that is just too much RNG then. I think it can't get the +2 then there, right? Because at some point it needs to use the U-turn. We know that the terminate part is wrong, but I think the +2 part is also wrong. But that's something we can't prove right now. Yeah, exactly. That's really hard to prove right now for sure, but the terminate part is wrong. That is proved. Okay. Now, let's remove the items again. I think this was a really, really clean Bruno fight. I thought about something else on Armodildo for this fight, but this will make the fight, and I don't like to play risky. a bit more risky. So I don't want to do that. I thought about a damage item on Armadillo for the current fight, but lefties are just too consistent. Even without battle armor. So, let's heal up everything here. Lucario would also destroy this fight, by the way. The next fight. But Lucario would make the... Like, imagine Heracross is replaced by Lucario. That would be basically the replacement. How we beat this fucking Swampert, actually. It's really messy. It's really messy. So what we can do... what we can technically do... that was the idea. I thought about that. Is... because Lucario would beat... Because Lucario also learns Fling, by the way. Lucario would beat... Aggron, because you can switch into Head Smash or Dragon Rush. Then it depends if you get a crit. I think you can be in Hydro Cannon range, but that's okay for Yan Mega, at least. It's EQ or Hydro Cannon. And then it gets really stupid somehow, because then you need to Battle Pass into Azu. Azu gets the speed boost, but it can Ice Punch, so you can't even go a damage item. It can Yawn, so you need a Lumberry basically. Ah, no, fuck that. We saw already that the Swampert is sometimes a mess if you don't play around that carefully enough. And I'm not ready to risk stuff like that. Even on my 19, I think, E4. Like, this would be the 19th victory, I think. Yeah, this would be victory number 19, I think. For the E4 round 1. We have to do the 20 at some point, but yeah. Okay, so. King's Rock is already correct. Yeah. You will lead the fight, my boy. Then we can hold a Citrus Berry here. We can hold a Citrus Berry here. We can hold a Citrus Berry here. And we can hold a Citrus Berry here. Need to be a bit careful in this fight for some stuff, but we should be fine most of the time. It's not risky, but I still need to be careful. So, we are going with the lefties instead of a damage item. Heartstone boost would be crazy. But I'm just going for the safety here. Because we can get multiple crits. It's possible. It's really unlikely, but it can happen. So, I just want to avoid that. Okay. Yeah, I nearly forgot a move, and that move is actually important. Because we haven't used that move right now, but we will need that move right now. And that is U-turn on Please Nerf. This time, we need that. We'll remove Dragon Pulse, because we don't need Dragon Pulse for the E4 anyways. This is most of the time a support Pokemon anyways in my E4 now. Yeah, exactly. But I would kill this before it can do anything, basically. You will see in my line, but this is not possible anymore. But we will still beat this, for sure. It can just survive and recover, that's the thing. Yeah, exactly. You can get below, but it will probably just recover anyways. But yeah, you will see. You will. Okay. So, King's Rock. I calc that fight really carefully, so let me hope that I'm correct with all of the stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, this team is cool. I think this team is really cool. That's why I thought also let's bring that, because Heracross is obviously not a bounty. The only Pokemon, the only one who could bring Heracross is Eden, and that already showed how rare it is actually to get a plus speed Heracross. It's really, really unlikely. We got one, and this was crazy. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm pressing the wrong button! Because I played too much run and bun and my button was something else there. Oopsie. Okay. So King's Rock is really important, of course. PP is maxed, right? Yeah. Not that it will matter too much. But yeah, just in case. Yeah. Okay. So. Karen. I'm hungry, by the way. I need to eat something after that, for sure. This will get a special attack. Download. This will always use Flash Cannon on me. But you will not use it. Because you will get a nice crit, by the way. So, Focus Sash is gone. Drain Punch kills. Guts boost. Don't need to CC here to bait any random moves, because we know... I should say, the AI is using random moves here right now. Who was that? No, I'm not saying that on stream. That is not nice. Okay, so it's Gyarados, because it is just the best typing matchup. I wrote that down, by the way. I wrote that down, let me check. Yeah, Gyarados is a +5 score. So that's why it's Gyarados instead of Sableye. Sableye in the back have also Will-O-Wisp, so this is also a super effective move basically. But obviously Gyarados is by far the highest score here, because flying is quad. It's quad and neutral basically. And this is exactly Brave Bird, of course. So we will go to Armor Dildo. I was holding leftovers here. And yeah, multiple crits could do some problems here. That's why we don't want to have that. So there's a Brave Bird. I want to be as healthy as I can with my Armor Dildo here, so we will protect here. So I think we would be already fine, because this Brave Bird didn't crit. This is Aqua Tail. We will use Azu for this pivot, because most likely we don't need Azu. There could be a chance that we need Azu, but this is really unlikely. So this is Aqua Tail. We will go to Azu here. If this crits, it can actually break Brave Bird. So that's why we need to be a bit careful. Yeah, okay. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. I calc with that. So now we actually, what is really ugly, we need to go back to Armor Dildo. Because the plan was to switch to Yanmega on Power Whip, because Power Whip is just better than Aqua Tail. We can't do it anymore. But that's okay. That's okay. I plan with that. This is seeing a kill with Brave Bird as well right now. I will confirm that. Azu, 144 HP. Brave Bird, highest roll is 151. Yeah, it sees a kill with Brave Bird as well. We can't do that. We can't risk that. It's just straight up a 50-50 here. So we actually need to go back to Armor Dildo here. What is sad, but it is what it is. So that's why it is better that I went actually leftovers here. There's the Power Whip. This will do also a lot of damage here now. But it is okay. We'll protect again to get some HP back. We know this is always Aqua Tail. And now we have to basically do that what I tried to avoid. But it's okay. We have Citrus Berry, of course, on the Aqua Tail. Yeah. It's not like we're getting too much damage. But Power Whip would be 4-time resisted. So, yeah. So, we detect. Pretty simple. On the Brave Bird. Baton Pass. Get the speed boost. Back to Armor Dildo. On the Brave Bird. That's why lefties are just consistent. Look at this. Like, we are actually tanking a lot of moves here right now. And with a damage item, this gets a bit spicy. So, protect for getting a bit more HP here. And get the fuck out of here. Okay. This is always... We will not protect now again, because this is unburned Ursaring. It's just quad resist. Quad, super effective quad resist. So this is the highest score right now for phase 1. And we can't have the burn up right now here. And that's why we need to hard switch. We can't protect here. on Hercules. It's fine. Hercules is tanking this move pretty decently. That's why I changed the plan, basically. That's also unlikely to crit now, like a bit unlikely to crit instead of cross chop. It was safe against everything here, because we will rack the entire HP back, and that's why Drain Punch is really good for this E4. Don't need a damage boost item, Drain Punch kills this Ursaring. Full HP back. We haven't used close combat for this E4 until now. And we also don't need to do in this fight at least. There's a Sableye. So, we don't hold the item, that's why, okay? Now, we was talking about Armadillo, and we are not holding an item, we are pre-burned. This needs to use exactly Shadow Punch here. So, we will U-turn. That is a fucking high roll. And go to Armadillo on guaranteed Shadow Punch. Okay, so let's have a small look. So let's change the calc here, or let's change the screen, sorry. So, Sableye, how good was that roll actually? Poisoned. I think this was a really decent roll. U-turn was doing 35 to 42%. And yeah, why this would be fucking awesome with a damage item? Look at this. Head Smash would just kill this. Even if we low roll U-turn. But we can't do that, because it's just too risky. Okay? It's just too fucking risky. We still got a really good roll, and that means we can still kill it. The good part is, even if this will recover spam now, we are always doing more damage than recover will heal up, basically. So we will probably loop this and at some point kill this anyways. Okay? It's really likely that this will recover now. This can also maybe go for the knockoff or Willow. We have to see. We can also just hit the range here. It's a really low chance to hit the range here. But yeah, why not? Armadillo is actually clutching anyways. Oh shit, that was close. But this will always die now. Yeah, that's it. That's it. This is just gone. We know it is doing more than 50%. This is gone. Get the fuck out of here. Who said you need to stall Sableye? Who was that? Yeah, that aggro is crazy. But, you know, Rose, you need battle armor, because without battle armor, aggro is bad. I hear at least something about that. Okay, now we need to do a special sequence here. We need to do a special sequence here. So this is guaranteed superpower, right? I know I'm pretty tanky, but I mean superpower should always see a kill. Yeah, by fucking far. So we know this is superpower. And that's why I wanted that my Yanmega is not taking that much damage. But it is what it is. So we will switch on that superpower to Yanmega Hard. And we are fine against the crit because we are Citrus Berry. Yeah. Will detect? Wait a second. Yeah, it sees a kill with everything here right now. We can detect. Doesn't really matter. I don't need to detect. It cannot Dragon Dance anyways. But why not? Why not? It cannot Dragon Dance here right now. Okay. We want to U-turn out here. We need that chip. This is really important for the sequence, because we still have the Wild Plume in the back, and we still need to beat the Wild Plume. We need to keep that in mind, okay? So we'll U-turn here. And even modest one-attack U-turn. Chip is enough for my play now. Because this is always Dragon Rush or Stone Edge. This is both, this can be both, basically. We go back to Armadillo. Yeah, that's completely fine. This is always superpower, we know that. So this will get a small amount of recoil. We will go to Heracross. We are safe against the crit. Obviously. And now we will kill this with U-turn. Okay? Because, why I'm doing this, I will explain that now. We could also kill this with Drain Punch at this point, I think. But why I'm doing this sequence, basically. Let me show you the calc. So, this is my Heracross, poisoned. We can see U-turn is doing 65 minimum damage, okay? We can check the calc if we want to. The ruler, basically. So, here's the ruler. This is under... I calced that basically already one time, but just to show you that the U-turn chip and the small amount of superpower recoil is basically enough that we will always kill this with U-turn, okay? So, why it is important that we are doing this is because of the Vileplume in the back. And if I get too many crits on Heracross, what is possible? What is possible? We can get a crit from Ursaring, we can get a crit from this Tyranitar as well. And we CC. Then Vileplume can actually go for a random move. Because CC means we will get a drop as well, right? That is the thing. We have a really consistent plan here right now for this asshole. I still made sure, basically, this will kill. I still made sure that I still have the Citrus Berry on my Murdoch. Because I was still, you know, just a safety. Because we have the free switch in now. The problem about Murdoch and this Vileplume is that this Vileplume can actually use Sludge Bomb over Giga Drain. Giga Drain is the highest damaging move. And Giga Drain have the Drain AI, basically. Because it's resisted, it can get a +3 score. Minus score. Minus a 3 score, so that's really likely, actually. And that's why we are not betting consistent moves here right now. But we will just Parasong. So, 4 is pretty cool. We still don't know which fucking move this is. So we will go to Shindiru here, because Shindiru is safe against everything. There's a Giga Drain, it's completely okay. Number 2. This can Spore now, it's fine if this happens. This is again Giga Drain. Or Spore, basically. Yeah, nice damage. Let's troll this. That's Karen. Alright. Okay. Gengar support is always amazing. But yeah, I can show you, by the way, I could hard switch into Vileplume. That was the reason why I went for Citrus Berry, basically. If I have done anything wrong, basically, in my planning. Because at some point, if we get too many crits on Aggron, that's also, you know, that is also one part why we can't go Aggron. Because we are not Battle Armor, Giga Drain is doing a ton of damage. And yeah, we always tank double Giga Drain. Because of Citrus Berry. We always tank that. So we were safe. With Gengar. Even if we hard switch into Giga Drain, basically. But we got the free switch in. So that was the safest thing what we can do, basically. Okay. It's time for red. It's time for my friend. I didn't saw this. By the way, guys, not even joking, I didn't even plan this fight too much. I'm so confident in this fight that I will not lose. Well, let's see. I'm confident that I will not lose with 6 months against red. No, fucking B-Boy again here. Like, not B-Boy, sorry, B-Boy is the German name. Can you hear that, by the way? Asshole. Fucking beat. Oh, out. Okay, Rock Slide. Instead of Fling. People wanna get chammed also. Yeah. We need a Mega Evolution in Sterling Silver, and then it will get chammed for sure. Then it will get champ for sure. Like by fucking far. Beedrill is awesome for the early game, but it will fall down in Sterling Silver at some point, of course. Okay, let's heal up everything. Yeah, this fight, like I said, I haven't even planned too much for this. We should be fine. We need to heal my Gengar, by the way, with a Lumberry here, because this is the Spore, basically. And yeah. Max Elixir. Max Elixir. Max Elixir. Okay. Lumberry. That is the safety here. Silk Scarf. Life Orb. A lot of stuff we don't even fucking need in this fight. I think. Expert Belt. Change a move. Like I said, it's not carefully planned, but I'm pretty confident that I can manage that in fight. Because a lot of stuff is pretty straightforward. A lot of stuff at least. So Psychic, we can remove that. Oh, come on. We have some RNG as well because of the flinch. So let's see if Heracross is clutching or not. Black Belt. Okay, let me double check everything in the calc, by the way. Item wise, I want to be at least correct here. So, Black Belt. That's by fucking far overkill. We don't need to worry about that. Okay, cool. Cool. They're poisoned. Yep. Okay, let me change the items in the calc and then we go. Silk Scarf. Life Orb. Black Belt. Okay, and Lumberry. How much damage I'm doing, but yeah, this is more than enough. Yeah, this thing is gone. Fuck that Pokemon. Okay. So, we have Rock Slide, we have Black Belt here, we have the Lumberry here, we have the Silk Scarf. Choo-choo! With the Life Orb, and we have Armadillo with leftovers, and we have Expert Belt. So we are not playing for the Deathless E4, of course. I'm not playing for the post-game. It was time to meet my friend Red again. Time for the awesome theme. So, first time in this E4, we are pressing this button. I have pressed this button multiple times before the E4, but in this E4 we have only done it one time. So fuck that, Dialga. One of the reasons why speed matters so much in the E4 is because of the Dialga. So you need to be plus speed and really decent speed IVs as well. Because, yeah, Dialga is just faster than Heracross, naturally. Okay, Hercules, if you really want to have that, you will fucking flinch this now, okay? If you really want that, kill as well. I'm not counting the frags, but if you really want the kill, you need to flinch this. Okay. You don't want it good enough. Then get the fuck out of here. Are you dying to recall, by the way? No. Okay. Would be fine as well, because we would still see Mewtwo then. Would be okay. So, we will go to Shindiru here. Just kill this with Accelerock. We are not faster. But yeah, this is death number 8. Let's count that deaths, basically. 8. Yeah. At the level up with Shindiru. This is always a Vino because of phase 2, and that is a Frenzy plant. And this will also use exactly Frenzy plant here. We will go to please nerf. 4-time resisted. We will drop a Draco here. Now we don't need Yan Mega for this champ fight anymore. We'll drop a Draco here to murder this Vino, basically. Are we faster? Oh shit, we are okay. Good that I checked that. This is 1 point only. Holy shit. I didn't, like I said, I didn't plan that carefully enough. But yeah, we are 1 point fast. 1 point faster, so we don't need to detect. Detect means it will wreck more HP with Black Sludge. So fuck that shit. We are not killing this, obviously, here, and we will really likely die to Sludge Bomb here. I think we always die, probably, here. Yeah. What is fine. So, let's go to Shindiru. We have a Lumberry, right? I need to think about small stuff. If the Jolteon decides to Volt Switch. Okay, I can also... Wait a second. One second. I can also decide to do it with something else, but I can also just kill it with Shindiru. It's possible. I think Volt Switch is not that unlikely. It's possible. It can also Thunder on me. Okay. Let's kill this Venusaur first of all. Because this is exactly Jolteon now after that. Let's kill this with Leech Life. Okay, let's Leech Life. We have the Lumberry anyways for the para. And we are never dead to a Thunder. Okay, alright. Okay, bro. You are doing it. Jolteon, you're always my fucking best friend. Alright, buddy. Oh, shit. Okay. Is Accelerock killing at this? Oh, shit. I think we got a fucking huge roll, guys. I think Accelerock is a range to kill here right now. There's no reason to not go Accelerock here. I will explain that, okay? Because we will bait Jolteon in anyways after that, again. And I have a safe win against Jolteon if I use Accelerock against that, basically. So, let me check the calc. Yeah, this is a really good range to kill, by the way. 17 to 21% is Accelerock. Good freaking nice! Jolteon, come in. Come in, Jolteon. And we still have the Lumberry. So we can actually just Leech Life. Hey, AJ, please fix this Jolteon, man. Like, this Jolteon is in-thing. I mean, I knew this was possible. Because even on Resist, it's basically always on 0 score. Even on Immunity, it's on 0 score. It never gets the -1 score from being resisted. Like some other moves are getting that, actually. But Hyper Beam is just stupid. It's just fucking stupid. Oh my goodness. I don't even need to stall this probably now anymore, right? Do I actually don't... I think I don't need to stall the Slocking anymore. Slocking was a stall. Lol, Amaldo is going crazy! Okay, how much damage are we getting with level 72 from the Slowking now? This is close combat, right? This is close combat. Dude, this is crazy. Let's Leech Life. Drag the HP back. Yeah, it's consistent close combat here, by the way. I think we can 1 versus 1 this. I think we can 1 versus 1 this with the recovery what we will get. Amaldo is doing it! No fucking way, dude! Oh my goodness! I think we can actually consistently 1 versus 1 this because of the drops here. Because we will get more and more HP back as well. Like I said, I haven't planned that. Look at this! Head Smash if real, come on. I think Head Smash would kill at that point. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Head Smash would probably just kill at this point. Yeah, let's just Head Smash now. Okay. Wait, what the fuck? Oh yeah, close combat got the minus score because it's low HP. Yeah, obviously makes sense. Yeah, if the AI is on low HP, close combat gets just the minus score. Red got completely destroyed from Amaldo. What the hell? Thank you, Jolteon, by the way. What the fuck? This was a really high roll Leech Life, by the way, against Mewtwo. This was never... So, my plan was that Amaldo can always beat... let me show you. Even on 71, we could, if we want to 1 versus 1 this, we can 1 versus 1 this. If we get a free switch in, because it will get a life up chip as well. And then we just go with the damage item. So that was a possibility. I thought about that already. So Mewtwo was 1 versus 1 well anyways. But this Jolteon made it so fucking easy. And yeah, you can see how high the roll from Leech Life was. Because we was on 71, right? And Accelerock was actually always killing at this point. We got a really fucking high roll Leech Life. And we would always survive against Mewtwo anyways, even if we don't hit the Accelerock range. So we could also, I will just explain the backup plan. I would always Accelerock Jolteon. Let me just change the calc again, sorry. Sorry, yeah. So, I would always Accelerock the Jolteon then, because we would be too low. And Accelerock from Jolteon is doing 32.3% minimum damage without a damage item. And Mickey is holding the Silk Scarf, and Fake Out into Aqua Jet would be enough. And then we can stall this Slowking out of, because Slowking can only touch my Gengar, we know that, with Shadow Punch. So we stall this out of Shadow Punches, and then it's over. And even for the backup, because I haven't planned the red fight super carefully, even if we bait Slowking before Mewtwo, we could Parasong this asshole, and then hit this with Expert Belt, because we was holding the Expert Belt, and Shadow Ball Sucker Punch kill this. The incoming Mewtwo on Shadow Ball Sucker Punch. So, this was never a threat actually, but this Jolteon made it so fucking free, man. Holy shit. Yo, thank you guys, thank you. Thank you very much. This was a riskless E4, I would say. But the red fight was actually funny. It was never planned like that. It was never fucking planned like that, but this is crazy. I think this was an entirely riskless E4, by the way. If you think about 10 crits in a row or stuff like that, then it's possible, for example, for Amaldo. But because I had the lefties, it was, I think, not possible that it would be risky. Because Armadillo was not battle armor, we need to complain still. Because Armadillo was not battle armor, so it was dog shit basically. I couldn't do Bruno stuff, because it's just too risky in my opinion. But yeah, we know that Probopass is also not battle armor, you know, and we still bring Probopass. It's still one of the best mons basically. Choo-choo! Oh, Arzu, you're so fucking amazing. How can you not like Arzu, man? Like, seriously. Arzu always is clutching so hard, man. And yeah, this Pokemon needs a nerf for sure. Please nerf. This is, for me, one of the best, maybe the best Steel type in Sterling Silver, by the way. At least one of the best, because Probopass is really strong. Skarmory is really strong, we know that. Skarmory will get nerfed as well, thankfully. Fucking broken. Skarmory is broken and fucking boring, that's the problem. Armadillo is not boring. You need to do some plays with that. But just fucking ruse spam is not funny. No? Okay, I have done a screenshot for the Hof. So yeah. Wait, did we got only one fucking death here? In the E4? I didn't even check that. No, Yenmega died as well. Sorry. So we had 9 deaths in total. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Heracross died because Heracross couldn't flinch. Okay, by the way, if Heracross flinches the Moltres, Mewtwo comes in. And then we saw basically that we have Amaldo for that. No problem. No fucking problem. And the Lumberry was only for the Thunder Paralyze, basically. Okay, but that's it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Everyone who joined, basically. Blossom, Kala, Tempace, Rose, Katie. Everyone, basically. Sorry if I forget someone. G-Call. Let me check this. Rose was also there. Not Rose. Yeah, Rose, Hot Rods. Burst was also there. Go 8 SG. 8 SG is outdated. This was Amaldo SG. Oh god. Alright. Thank you for watching. I will probably continue my Deathlock and run and run because I was taking a break actually. And yeah, I really appreciate it if this was entertaining. And yeah, see you guys in the Sterling Silver Discord. And see you guys in my next streams, for sure. I'll probably stream tomorrow, maybe. Or not tomorrow, I need to plan the fucking Weather Institute. Deathless. Yeah. See ya.